Guys, on this installment of PJ Cook Sexy Food, I want to be showing you how to make that Southern classic fried catfish. So let's get started.
Ingredients for our fried catfish is as follows. First thing we're going to need is 1 pound of catfish, 2/3 of a cup of cornmeal, 2 whole eggs, 1½ teaspoons of seasoned salt, ½ teaspoon of our Creole seasoning, 1/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1/4 of a teaspoon of paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and 2 teaspoons of hot sauce. So first thing we want to do is with our cornmeal, we're going to add our flour, seasoned salt, black pepper, cayenne pepper, paprika, and Creole seasoning. And we're just going to stir that up to combine. To our eggs, we're going to add the hot sauce. Then we're going to whisk those up to combine. What I want to do now is in a large zip top bag, I want to dump in all our dry ingredients. Close that bag up and just give it a shake. Once again, make sure everything is well combined. Our dry ingredients combined, our wet ingredients are ready. Let's go ahead and batter up some catfish. So what I have is I have a little wire rack right here that I'm going to put on a pan and set it off on the side, because once I bread my catfish, I'm going to set it on that wire rack just to rest until we're ready to fry. So let's get started with our catfish. I have a beautiful piece of catfish right here. I'm going to dunk that nice into the egg mixture. I'm just going to dunk them all in there, let them soak in that egg for a moment or two so they pick up that hot sauce flavor. Okay, we can get rid of that bowl. Okay, now one at a time, we're going to take our catfish. I'm going to let any excess egg drip off. Drop it right into that bag. Give that bag a little shake. Make sure that catfish is nicely coated. Pat it in there. We're going to take our catfish fillet that's nice and breaded right now. As you can see, we're just going to set that on that wire rack. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bread up the rest of these pieces of catfish. Pieces are nice and breaded now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes or so while our oil is heating up. In a cast iron pan, I got a couple of inches of oil so we can deep fat fry these. Okay, so our oil is good and hot. It's at 375 degrees. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add our catfish to the oil. I'm going to go 2 pieces at a time. I don't want to overcrowd the pan. I want these pieces to fry up beautiful golden. Halfway through, I'm going to give them a flip over. And then I'm going to put them on a baking sheet that I have lined with a cooling rack and a piece of paper towel for it to drain. So I'm going to go ahead and fry this first side. Okay, so our fish has been frying for a few minutes. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to flip it over. Just so this way it cooks nice and even. I'm going to let that cook on the other side for just about another minute. So our catfish has been frying for another minute on the opposite side. You can see how beautiful golden brown delicious this is. Now I'm going to go ahead and put that on the wire rack. I'm going to let the oil get up to temperature, and then I'm going to fry those other 2 pieces. I don't even think I'm letting anything go to waste. The egg that we had left over from when we breaded that catfish, as well as the flour and cornmeal mixture, what I did is I went ahead and combined that with ½ teaspoon of baking powder, and we're going to fry up some hush puppies to go with our catfish. All I'm using is a little disher to make nice little balls of hush puppies. Oh, that looks so good. It's going to be so delicious. It's going to go well with the fried catfish. We're just going to let those fry up till they're nice and crispy and they're cooked through. So as you can see, I went ahead, I finished frying everything up. You can see how beautifully golden brown delicious this looks. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. You can serve this on a plate with just some lemon wedges, or you can kick it up a notch, which is what I'm about to do. I am going to go ahead next in the next segment, and I'm going to be making a Cajun shrimp cream sauce to put on top of our beautifully fried catfish. So I hope you like this recipe. Hope you try it at home. Thank you for tuning in to PJ's Cook Sexy Food. We'll see you next time.